So, Sierra Leone.
11 years of civil war killed at least 50,000 people and forced 500,000 from their homes.
Diamonds, right?
Rebel fighters enslaved locals to dig for so-called blood diamonds.
Natural disasters.
We've just been to the site where the mudslide happened on Monday.
The number of the missing is still unknown.
A crowd of people had gathered near a fuel tanker that had been involved in a collision. A bus full of people nearby was completely burned.
Health crisis.
Go to the deadly Ebola outbreak.
The world is losing the fight against Ebola.
Rape and gender-based violence.
5-year-old Khadija Soko was raped and killed in Sierra Leone in June.
On this note, ladies and gentlemen, I therefore declare rape and sexual violence as national emergency.
What if I told you there is a different Sierra Leone than what the media has led us to believe? This is Sierra Leone.
Good morning. It is day 2 of the 520-mile walk. This morning it is about 4 a.m. The team is behind me packing everything up, getting everything ready to go. And today we are heading 20 miles to the next village, which will be a good test not only for myself, but the rest of the team. Earlier this year when Hindalo and I did the 315-mile walk, we had plenty of days where we walked 20 plus miles. So for Hindalo and I, this will be a really good test and warm up for the rest of the walk. But I'm excited for what the day has ahead of us, and I will check in when we get on the road. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? So I was at the tail end of our group and I've just caught up to our team. They are all resting here. Some of them are exercising, but let's go check out and see how they're doing.
You can't go back. Congratulations. See what the Lord has done. No way to the flapper, man.
They not be able to. Then they by side always they say, I don't go.
How they move the bike now?
Yeah, okay, you do it.
Yes.
After a little rest, we are back on the road. We have about 6 more miles today until we reach Zimmi. And so far the team is feeling good. Everyone rested up, drank plenty of water, ate some food, and now we are heading back on the road. Spirits are high and we are grateful to be out here. So I have talked about this before, being in Sierra Leone in the past, but one of the things that I love most about this culture and the people is that anyone you walk past, you can say hello, greet them, say good morning, and they reciprocate that. And in my experience in America where I live, oftentimes people keep their heads down. They're not as friendly and not as open to just being nice and saying hello to one another. So I'm very grateful for that. Being here in Sierra Leone, that everyone is very excited and happy to see one another. So we have now made it to Zimmi. It has been about 21 miles and about 36,000 steps. The team is here resting and we are just waiting for Hindalo, who is down the road a bit. So far today my body is feeling pretty good considering we've walked 21 miles. Much better than I felt on day 2 of the 315-mile walk. So I think a lot of the work that I did this past summer back in the US, walking every day, has really helped prepare me for this. But it's going to be good to get some food, get some water, and get some rest as we get into town. We have now reached the town of Zimmi, Sierra Leone, and we are just so excited to be here. It was about 22 miles all the way from Fairo to Zimmi this morning. The walk, like I said before, was very good, very smooth. It's just beautiful walking with the sun coming up just behind you. And the sun has been hot, or as they say in Mendi, fully bendico, and it's very, very hot on my skin. But nonetheless, we are very excited to be here and done for day 2. We will be resting now and heading to the community ceremony later this evening.
That afternoon, as we rested in the village of Zimmi, Sierra Leone, we sat together as a team, ate fruit and rice, and even received a massage from a local woman who used traditional herbs and clay to heal our muscles. As you will see, this was a bit of a painful experience for some of the members of our team.
Just breathe.
Later that afternoon, we gathered at the center of town alongside the paramount chief, as well as men, women, and children from the community of Zimmi. We spoke about our purpose of being in their village and what our intention was for the 520-mile walk.
Last year alone, 3,800 rape cases.
We then washed the feet of the women in attendance as an act of public apology for all the wrong men have done unto women in this community. The community members in attendance had a great time and the room was filled with smiles and laughter. After Hindalo and I finished, we invited men from the community to step up and wash the feet of the women from their community. After, we all gathered at the center of town to plant a tree as a sign of a new beginning.
So up we love.
So did you have a guate? Book will have to do. Can we go here, Alana? Can we go here, Alana? You got to get with the Maria to get to Quamaya.
I want to express my love and gratitude to the community of Zimmi for welcoming me in and providing so much light, laughter, and love during my time there.
Good morning. It is day 3 of the 520-mile walk across Sierra Leone, raising awareness about rape and sexual gender-based violence in the country. Today I'm feeling very good. It is about 3:30 in the morning and the team is behind me packing everything up. Today we are walking 14 miles to the next village, so it'll be a bit of a shorter distance than it was yesterday. So far, health-wise, I am feeling much better than I was during the 315-mile walk. At this point during the first walk, I had tons and tons of blisters and my body hurt very, very bad, where this time my feet and my legs feel good. The only issue I am having is that last year when I was here in Sierra Leone in December before the walk, one of my ribs in my back went out of place, and it has been an ongoing issue for the past year, and I have felt over the last couple days that my rib continues to move out of place. So my back really hurts, but other than that, I'm not really having any issues. It's just my back and my ribs moving out of place, so a little unfortunate, but it's nothing that can't be dealt with while on the road. But I'm gonna head back inside, pack everything up, and I'll check back in when we get back on the road. We're about 5.5 miles into our journey today, and we stopped at a little village just to have a couple snacks, drink some water, get our energy back up before we continue on our way. So far today, we have been on a dirt road in the forest, and it has been an awesome experience. Lots of cool sounds, lots of interesting smells.
Today, what's that smell?
But nonetheless, it has been a great journey thus far today. Day 3, heading 520 miles all the way across Sierra Leone.
Good morning, folks. Day 3. We left this morning from Zimmi, heading to Gorahun, Tonkia, and we're feeling fired up. We're almost 3 miles out. Thank you to everyone who supported us throughout this process. It's been a great advocacy tool. The number of people we have reached keeps growing, and we are very thankful to everyone who supported us. Thank you, and we'll catch up with you guys later.
We have now made it to our destination. Today we walked 14 miles. It was a good trek through the Gorahun rainforest. A very beautiful morning, lots of wonderful sounds. And now we are going to have some food and rest up for the afternoon to have the community gathering and head out tomorrow, heading closer to Kenema to make it there on Friday. So we have now rested into the afternoon, and just behind me here, we are going to start the community gathering, engaging with the women in this community, talking about their experiences and hearing from survivors about the issues of rape and sexual gender-based violence that they have faced here in their community. We are going to wash the feet of these women as well as go to the center of town and plant a tree. So I'm looking forward to this evening and the conversations that we are going to have.
Last year alone, Salongo, 3,800 rape cases. So the Kadigas are called raping Deji Bowe Ihanga because she was only 5. Numunang raping, the Bobo and that cousin, the Betty Pebble, so Yendena, a will of we Akolama, Malema. So now I'm going to mapi you put them in boyo. So mama dialo agoma we. Mujama agoma we. So that mako mufo palati sama. Mako mufo place mufo tawawa sound. Mufo city sound. A message di maya li mande ma yepema. Ngasa ta hune ke kundemi tata e nyande. Mulango ela kebendo. Gorahun Tonkia. Kundemi no we bana.
This issue of rape and sexual violence is not only an issue here in Sierra Leone, but it's also an issue in America. And I'm here walking alongside you because I believe that Sierra Leone can show the rest of the world that this country can put an end to rape and sexual violence. A biker.
Nyamujimuka ye wawole yapena kama undema wangi yapema ongama wawe ama yejo wangi ngasa wamu nyamukwemuka akelo muva kuna mago lweji iliko
Exactly. Government will go ahead, I see you have so, I did the government you want my belly. Died, you know what I will do.
Abdul, do that again. Abdul, do that again. Baika.
Big problem.